right, Lammy. Today is a beautiful day. What's that, Lammy? What could make this day better? A fire? I agree. Hi campers, I'm Megan, also known as Mama Bear, and this is Lammy. And today we want to show you how to build a fire. We need 3 things. First, a heat source. In our case, we're going to use matches or a lighter. Second is oxygen to keep airflow going through it. And third is some type of fuel. So when you're building a fire outside, there is a type of fuel that we would like to use, which is twigs and branches and stuff. But when you're building a fire, you can't start with the biggest thing you find, like a log. So we have 3 different types of fuel that we use. The smallest, and I'll hold my pinky up as a size example, is tinder. So think tiny tinder. So Lammy over here has gotten some tiny tinder. The second biggest is kindling. Kindling should be no bigger than 2 of your fingers put together. So right in the middle we have our kindling. And the largest, which we'll use last, is just fuel again. So anything that is 3 fingers or bigger. What's that, Lammy? Should we invite some friends? I think that's a great idea. They could help us build our fire. Ozark! Twig! Did you hear that? Mama Bear needs her cubs.
Come on, let's go! Hey, Mama.
Hey, hi guys. Hi, I'm Jamie, also known as Ozark.
I'm Brett, and you can call me Twig.
Thank y'all for coming. Lammy and I were thinking about building a fire. Can y'all help us?
Yeah, of course, yeah. Sure. Okay, let's get this fire started, guys.
But wait, we need to go over some safety rules first. First of all, before ever starting a fire, make sure that you have adult permission and adult supervision.
Secondly, always do it in an established fire ring, not in the middle of your house.
Also, make sure that you don't have any frilly clothing or anything that's going to hang down and catch on fire. Speaking of which, Mama Bear, you should probably put your hair up.
Yeah.
This looks like a good place to start a fire. This looks like a good place to start a fire. How about here? There are 2 different ways to put your logs together in your fire before starting it. One is called the log cabin method, and the other is called the A-frame method.
So today we're gonna do the log style cabin. So before we do the whole structure, we're just gonna start with the base to start the fire. So one of the reasons why we are not building the whole log cabin is because now we need to get our tiny tinder to start our fire. We don't want to use all of it.
So normally you want your tinder to be dry, but it rained yesterday, so we're a little wet here. So we need a little help. And to do that, you can use Vaseline, dryer sheets, cotton, or even a fire brick.
So while we're building the fire, it's okay to sit like this in it with your feet in it to make it easier to reach. But once the fire is actually lit, we'll want to sit like this or not sit on this part at all. This next part you're going to want an adult's help with.
So Ozark and Twig have successfully started the fire using our tiny tinder. Now that we have it lit, we need to go to our kindling. So let's add some kindling to keep the heat going.
So as the fire is starting up like this, you're going to want to gently blow on it like this. But not like you're blowing out birthday candles, like from the top. You're going to want to go and get the air so that it flows underneath the fire and gives it oxygen so that it will rise up. Like this.
Now that we've successfully caught our kindling on fire, now it's time to go to our fuel. Remember, we're doing a log style cabin. And during this process, you can still add more kindling when you're adding fuel.
Also, when you're adding additional kindling, it's a good idea to add some sticks that are mostly vertical because heat rises, so the flames will follow it upward and then be able to light these logs on fire. Alright, y'all, well, I think it's time to go.
We gotta put out the fire first. Whenever you're ready to leave your fire, you always need to put it out. I've grabbed some water from our local lake here, and we're gonna put it on the top of the fire. Now that we've put water on it, we need to separate the logs. That way they won't continue to burn. As you can see, it's still smoking, so we do need to put more water on the fire. Round 2! Now this is the hand test. You want to be able to touch it without any heat coming up. So far, so good. Thanks again, guys, for coming and helping me and Lammy. We had so much fun.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. And what's that, Lammy? You want to do this again sometime? I think we all agree.
Thanks for watching, campers. And
may your fires burn bright with cheer. And remember, stay safe out here.